So, you know how we just had a discussion a couple weeks ago that I should stop getting more customizable models? Well, here we are again. Hello and welcome to the Pixel Customizable Model by Pixel Buns. I have seen this for a little bit of some time now, and I have been very interested in it just because of the pixel art style. It is the only pixel model that I know of, the only model that has this sort of art style, and I've been just casually looking at it for the past however long it has been. And I don't know, tonight just seems like the night that I should grab it. So here we are. I'm going to go through and we're going to customize it together. I'm already feeling fairly interested in I don't really know how to feel about this. So the setup process, I will say, going into this, it popped up with do you want to do auto setup? And it didn't come with parameters already set up or everything. I had to do that myself, which I found very interesting. I don't know if it was just something wrong with what I was doing. I mean, I've done this before, so I don't know, but maybe I'm just having a night. Maybe I messed it up and I don't know what I'm doing, but I had to quickly go through and do all of the parameters, set all that up myself, which was really interesting. One thing that I do really kind of like about this model that I wasn't expecting, but I do understand, is that especially you can see it in the mouth and then also in the eyes. It doesn't really progress between stages slowly. It's very just once you hit a certain parameter number, it switches to the next thing, which I think is interesting for this sort of model. And I do understand the art style, the artistic choice behind it. But I wasn't really expecting that. And I'm like, okay, get it. I like it. But it's definitely interesting. Anyway, let's head into here. I have the wrong thing open up here, go into expression editor, create a new expression, and here we are. I have not looked at this. I was just going through the parameters. So I'm excited to see what all this is going to be. Skin color. Ooh, okay. Oh, and now we're red. Interesting, interesting. I do feel like this isn't quite the, well, hmm. Hmm. I'm feeling like this is shaded a tad yellowish, but maybe that's just because there's so much white around everything else that I'm just feeling yellow. I don't know. And this is saturation. I truly don't know, but looking at myself in real life, I kind of feel, let's just go 0.3. I don't know. Skin color is something that is so difficult for me. Surprised mouth. Uh-huh. Okay. That is something for expressions. Interesting that you're here. Mouth toggle. This turns off the mouth. Again, something for expressions. Interesting that you're here. Fangs. Sure enough, those are fangs. Love. Oh, it stays out of your mouth. That's super cute. I don't have any fangs. Lipstick and lipstick color. I don't have those, but I wanted to turn it on just in case. Glasses. Ooh, we have options here. Let's see. Circle. Ooh, circle, no frames. Half? We ran out of glasses. That's the only glasses that we have. I should also tell you guys that this model is in early access. This is 0.11, I think it was. So very, very early access. And so we're going to have a couple of things like this, but I thought it looked well enough. I was like, yeah, sure, let's get it. This is going to hide the eyes. This is kind of a look. Listen, that's kind of a look. Anyway, I'll keep my eyeballs for now. I'm gonna skip all of these that say like scared and XD and anything that looks like it is an emotion because that's gonna be for later. I guess I'll show you guys setting up emotions. Tears, nose plaster. Yes. Oh, very interesting. I thought that that was the color of the Band-Aid, but that is in fact a blush. Okay. Face plaster R, we currently have that off. L, we want to turn that off. Nose freckles. Interesting. Okay, okay. Nose, we got a few different noses that we can go through. Uh-huh. No nose. I kind of like the first one. I like that little shadow above it. Scar. I just want to see the options. Here we are. Found it. Interesting. Interesting. Scar 2. I believe that this one is underneath the hair. Oh, no, it's right here in the glasses. Let me turn the glasses off. It's right here. Very small. But sometimes you just need a little small scar. Gonna turn that one off as well. Scar 3 is over your nose. Okay, okay. And then R is the same as that one, but on this side. Got it, got it. Blush is also a toggle. Ooh. Necklace toggle. I do not need a necklace. However, there is one available. Bonnet. Interesting. Hairpin L. Uh-huh. Seemed like there was a lot of options in there. A bow, a skull. Looks like every 0.5 there's a new one. That's a cute cat. And then after that, we didn't create any more. Okay. Color, saturation, brightness, we can just go right past, and then these are going to be the same. Hair color, 35 options. Let's go. Okay, straight into yellows. Oh, I found brown. But I just want to see all of the available options here. Okay. Oh, and then black. See if I can hit that brown again. That's a pretty okay brown for me, I feel like. Trying to get back to it. 4.2? Somewhere in there. That seems good. Saturation and brightness. I'm feeling okay with that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay with that. I don't know. Maybe a little darker. A little. I just keep going back to 4.2. Okay. Front bangs options. Nothing. 30 options here. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. What was that? Just so I remember. 2 looks like. Yeah. Okay, hold on. 6 is a contender. That's nothing. All the rest of these are nothing, but again, like I said, early access. So we can't go too crazy here. That's looking good. 6. Oh, that's in between 2 options. Wait. Oh, this might be a strategy for something interesting. Let's go 6.5 just to have like an even number. Highlight. I don't have any highlights in this hair in particular, so we don't need to worry about any of that. Left bang. All right, I'm already feeling good with 1.5-ish. Is that a hair clip? Oh, there is a left bangs hair clips. Okay. Let's see, because I don't have anything for length sliders. So I really have to pay attention to length as well as style here. Hmm. Thinking that this one's my favorite. Or maybe this. I don't know. Normally I'd go for something a little bit more like that or, something face framing. But because we can't focus on this is feeling a little too coconut, I feel like. You know? Maybe we do go with this one. Just to give it some difference. So I don't know, what is that? 3.5? Highlight color. Oh, what was it? 4.2? Yeah. And great. What hair clip options do we have? If we can see. That just looks like a bar. 2 bars. Okay. Just some bars. Right bang options. 3.5. Let's not go crazy here. We don't have to look at them again. And 4.2. I'm really considering the other one. This? Those look practically the same. Wait. They're the same. One is just lower. Whoops. 0.5. Where am I going? 3.5. Interesting. No, okay. I do like the 5.5 or whatever it was instead. Listen, it makes a big difference. Okay. Hair clips. I don't believe that there's one on. No. Hair under. That's these, right? No. Oh, something going on under here. I see. Well, I don't feel like I really need that. This is probably for certain hairstyles in particular. Trying to find where this one is that keeps flashing. Is it just straight one? I don't know. Either way, I'm not seeing anything, so we're gonna just turn that off. Hair back options. We got long. We got slightly shorter. Perhaps I'll zoom out a bit so we can look at it. We got what could be the possibility. Ooh. Okay. This could be a possibility too. Oh, I thought we were all out, but actually there is more. Some pigtails. This is kind of nice. It's not for me, but I kind of like that one. Ooh. And then here's where we lose. So what do we say? 2 versus 3. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. 4.2. Give me some color. Let me see how I feel about it. I don't know why, but I kind of like this one better. I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know what it is about it. Okay, color 2 we don't need. Hair middle strands. That's these ones down here. All right. What do we got? We got the long things. Some more. Uh-huh. And then nothing after that. Okay. I was kind of wanting some middle strands here. But I don't think, let me add some color to this so that it blends in more. I don't think that this really matches with the back hair, because having longer strands like that, it just looks wrong and weird. So I guess we will go without it. But I would be interested in seeing what some of these later options are going to be in the future. This little thing, whatever it's called. Every so often my model like jerks. I don't know what I did. We're gonna turn that off and then hair back. Oh, that's back here apparently. So I'm assuming that this is, I don't know, I only ever saw the one and I don't know what it was, so cool. Space buns. Cool, we got two options. Strand 1, nothing's going on there. Strand 2, and then the rest of it's just gonna be for that. So heading into eyes then. Let me get a little bit closer here so you guys can see. Oh, I finally found a difference. Okay, well, I'm liking that. Iris L. Ah, okay, this makes it easier to see. Ooh, very jiggly. That is a trend in VTubing. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think I'm just gonna go with this. What's the difference between this and this? Hold on, I need one to be one and one to be the other. Iris. Does anybody see a right? Oh, it's a whole different thing. Okay. I think just one is bigger than the other. 1.5, I'll put them both to the first one. Yeah, I think one is just bigger than the other slightly. Pupil. Okay, okay. Let's see here. I think that's fine the way that it is. Pupil color, though, I definitely think should be. Oh, I lost it. You can definitely tell in this when I have my mouth open. What is it, 25? Give it back. Is that black? Or is that like a dark? I think that's black. Everything's so difficult. Pupil saturation. Iris color. Oh, down here. Okay. We're looking for a green. If this is black, why wouldn't this be black? Anyway. I guess 21.5. Make it a round number. Iris saturation. Uh-huh. So I definitely want it to be darker, but it's not really a good dark green in here. Whoa. I'm going crazy. Color B. This is for the rest of the eye. Again, 21.5. Make it the same. Saturation, though. That just makes it more muted, but not necessarily darker. I can either have green screen eyes or like strangely muted green. Iris color C. Your guess is as good as mine what this does. I'm going to say it's nothing. D. Again, nothing. Eye makeup. I just want to see the options if we can't. Oh, okay. Only one option, and it's mascara. It's eye bags. I do not see it. Oh, I do. It's underneath the eye, in a way that I can see a single pixel right here. It would be better for the other eye type, where you can see it better. But because I'm using these eyes, it is over top. Sclera color. I'm okay. I just wanted to see the options. Eye top color. Oh, those are my eyelashes. Okay. Eye bottom color is going to be the same thing. Eye shines. I don't know what that one is. That one's for over there. Let's turn that one off. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that one is. Oh, that one's at the bottom. I feel like that really adds something to it, so let's not turn off that. This one I feel like I should turn off. I'm not feeling it. And then 7 should be the one on top. I feel like we need that. Otherwise I look soulless. Yeah. Eyebrow type, I don't have any. You can't see them. It doesn't matter to me. Oh boy, here we go. Nope, actually, I was gonna try to remember what the numbers were off the top of my head, but I cannot, in fact. 1.5. The next thing is 25. I already did that. Okay, pupil color, 25. Iris color, this is where we were getting into the 21.5s, right? Yes. And the saturation was 6. I'm incredible. Color B was 21.5, and the saturation was 6. And then color C, the rest didn't matter. Eye makeup, eye bags, sclera color, eye top, yada yada. Eye shine 1. I don't remember which eye shines they were. Aren't they connected? I think they are connected in each eye because I'm not seeing a difference. This would show me. Yeah, I don't think that these ones do anything because they are connected to the left eye. However, and then eyebrows, they don't matter because you can't see them. Like moving my eyebrows, but you can't see anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Tops. Let's go. Okay. I know for this, I'm pretty sure we're just talking about this area and not the sleeves. What happens if, okay. Okay, nice. I thought maybe we were about to get naked. I do know that there is a chest size option in this. Is that like a separate option or is that in the tops? We will see as we go, I guess. It must be a separate option because they had said that the hoodies don't work with larger chests. So let's just look at styles here. All right, all right. I like this. There is also this if you want something slightly darker. I like that. 10, we'll say. Okay. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Oh, interesting. It's just like a shadow effect. There's nothing more after that. Okay. I can't quite tell if I like 14 or I think it was 10 better, because of this chest going on. You know what? Let's not choose one or the other. Let's just go for two options. I love that for me. I'm gonna say 14 for now, and then once I find where the chest is, I will change that. All right, looking through some options. We're gonna go with, oh, this is gonna be horrific. That kind of orange and the brightness. What? Um, okay, well, we have that at least, but this one is only doing the chest and not the rest of the outfit. Is that the same as well for this? Intriguing. Okay. It is in alpha, we have to remember. um, I don't really know what to do with myself then. I guess just beige is fine. Because I don't know how else to get. I don't remember what orange looked like. I don't know how else really to get to brown if you don't give me brightness options. And even then, it's not my favorite brightness option. I don't know. Top color too. That changes nothing. Okay. Bow tie chest. That's cute. Okay. It doesn't move with this, but that might just be because of the shirt. You could also have two separate ties, one longer than the other. Tie color top straps. Uh-huh. Neck choker. Uh-huh. And hold on, we gotta look at buckles. Yep. I like that, honestly. I'm not gonna use it, but I do like it. Sleeve over here. So let me just put it all the way over here. This isn't going to connect to this little like vest that we have. So I can't use a lot of these sleeves. This could be okay to use as a sleeve. Oh, okay. Or just no. Okay. What was that? 6.5. Love how we use half numbers around here. And it will be white. So glove. Don't need that. Coat sleeve. Okay, if you were wearing a jacket. Pointer ring color. Take that off. Nice. Thumb ring color, same thing. Nail polish color. Oh, I just tore my own nails off. Yeah, sure, why not? No nails. Nah, I feel like you need. Hold on, I'm trying to make realistic nails. Give me a second. Okay, that doesn't help. I need more of like a opacity thing. Because that's not quite right. All right, take them off. And then the wristband we can take off as well. Oh, a button. I don't love that, but okay. Same thing with over here. We are assumably going to 6.5. Colors are fine. Pointer ring color off. Thumb color off. Nail polish go away. and wristband off. When I find the chest, I will let you know. Pretty sure we have one, maybe not. Wow. Bottoms. I'm scared. Okay, this is the first bottom that you can get. Okay, I did see one that I really liked in this. However, we are going to go through all of the options. We got a lot going on. Oh, this is longer than this is an interesting top I've chosen. Some pants. I love that. Oh, the grippers are out. Some like, I don't know what to call those shorts actually. This is the one that I will be choosing, however. Oh, and then just nothing. That's underwear. Okay. What does the other top look like? Hold on. What was it? 10? Oh, it's kind of similar. Okay. Intriguing. I do like the straps up here though. Okay, so bottoms. Whoops. I wanted to use this one, which is 7. Just kidding, it's 7.5. And we will see how this is going to go. Okay, okay. Ooh, wait. This doesn't do anything. Bottom brightness does not do anything. Okay. So we can only work with saturation, in which case, I guess we're going with this color, a little brighter than I would normally have my colors, but unless I could get a darker green, not really. Touch brighter. Intriguing. Color 2 is probably going to be the same thing. So, oh my god, let's just go 29. And 6.2 is fine. So same thing, 29 and 6.2. Does this brightness slider work? No. Okay. Color 3, 29 and 6.2. Actually, one thing to note is that my original model has a bunch of different colors in the skirt. I wonder if we could go and do that. So if we did like this be white, the white bits, and then I'm making it up as I go. Don't worry about it. This would be the brown bit. Take this off. I don't know what colors I'm doing here. I guess this, and then the saturation down to try to get to brown, but I need to kind of mess with these colors myself in order to darken them, because none of the darkness is working. We'll look at that later. Legging length. If we have leggings, I don't see them. Legging length R. I'm going to assume leggings are not in yet. Belts. Oh, they're up here. Sorry. Excuse me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This would be dependent on what bottoms you are wearing. I do not want, oops, I don't want a belt. However, I just wanted to see the options. Oh, size and position. Wait. I'm intrigued. So that's this here. Ah. Interesting. Gosh darn it. Okay, leg warmer. Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to see length. Just okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Leg straps. If there are any, I don't see it. Leg suspender. Take that off. Socks. Ooh, we could. Oh, those are broken. We could use these though as a sock or as a legging instead of the leggings that they had before. Bow tie left leg. Not seeing anything change there. Baggy socks. Probably if I was wearing the baggy socks. Sock frill. Oh, that does take it off. Nice. Sock color. Kind of hard to see here. 4.5 maybe? Saturation and brightness and leg plaster. I think there was one, but I'm not wearing it. Okay, let's try to see if I can do the same thing over here. Try to remember socks. It was 3. Uh, and the color was 4.5. Yes. Okay. Okay, that works out. And again, we don't have to worry about the band-aid that was on there because you can't see it anyway, so there's no point. Ear options, heading back up here now. Um, uh-huh. Interesting. No ears. I do not hear at all. Let's go with this. Is it cool if I just do one, or no, you're gonna do a couple of different ears at the same time? Cool. Animal ears, I don't need to worry about, but I will go through the list. We got a little cat, again with a little, right. I'm not doing that in real life. Oh, okay. The tip is cut off. Another cat with down, a bunny, and that's all that we've got so far. Okay. Earrings. Okay, I am curious to know what the. I didn't even notice this one. That's like a wolf. Earrings. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Got it. Um, and then this is the color. Okay, ear position is probably for animal ears. Ear stud takes that off. Um, depends. Let me take these two off and then kind of see what the earrings. This is probably at the bottom. Yeah. Put that on and we will color it. We won't. We won't color it. Hmm. Okay. Well, oh, this is a nicer way to see it actually. Okay, so I'm gonna take all of these off. And then on this ear, wait, this is the weirdest way that I've ever done that. I want the top one. I don't want the bottom one. I want the top one. I don't want the bottom one. And yet again, this doesn't change the color. So we will work on that later. Ear color. It's probably for the animal ears. Saturation, brightness, and fluffs. Okay, back down to the shoes. You're really taking me everywhere. Let's see what options we have here. Okay, some Mary Janes. Some like hiking boots and some tennis shoes. All right. I'm gonna go for hiking. Saturation. I don't know why I tried that when what I want is color. And we are gonna have that fun issue with brown again. Oh, but this one we can change the brightness. So, what is a good... Hold on. Oh, just like that. That was perfect, actually. Wait, I lost it. That's a pretty good brown, I feel like. 15.75 and 0.4. Now, if only I could do this with all the other colors. Wait. Gotta do it. I've gotta do it for the top. See what I can do for the top here. This isn't the same color options. Oh, but God damn it. Now I lost whatever number this was. 6? Okay, well, in that case, I will just make all of these orange, and then I will mess with that later because I have a plan. Bottom color 2, turn off this, or I could just become autumnal themed, you know? I could just be a little bit more spring versus autumn. Okay. Shoe color B, we're going to do the same thing, 15.75, and brightness at 0.4. Yes, perfect. Shoelace color, black is fine. Toenail polish, bust toggle. Why are you in the shoes? Why are you in the shoe section? That's crazy. Okay. While I'm looking at that though, I don't know why my eyes aren't working suddenly. Hold on. 10. Yeah, I kind of hate that. 14.5. I am simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Spots, beauty spots are just going to be places on the face. Oh. But your mouth gets in the way of that one, so. Your guess is as good as mine where this one is. The cost of having bangs and face framing hair. Okay, another mouth one on the opposite side. Uh-huh. Over here and over here. Okay. Tails, I don't have one, but I'll look at them anyway. How do you control? Maybe there isn't a control for them. I'd love to be able to see them though. Now I can't figure out what the control is. It's not mouth smile, it's not eyebrows. But this looks to be kind of wolfy. This is a skinnier cat tail. This is something a little bit more slick. I can literally only see the top behind my head. And if there's any beyond that point, I don't see it. Tail, hold on, tail rotation. Let's turn on a tail. Let's rotate it. Wait, now we can look at it and see. Oh. Interesting. Those are your tail types. And then please do not edit beyond this point. These are just your mouth things, your parameters, which are not needed for me. So looks like that is it. Let me go in and change these oranges. Name this so we all know who I am. Then we are going to turn that on so that we can see me. And then customize model, select. You got to give it a second. That was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. Okay. I wonder if with this, oh, I hate that actually. Don't do that. Glasses lens. I wonder if we could go a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more see-through, I'm feeling. I think something subtle like that is good. Because it is getting a little bit in the way. Something like that I'm feeling. And then these eyebrows don't matter. I can't wait to, I don't know why I'm going through here when I can just click on things. Okay, hold on. Well, oh, that's the that's the physics doing that. I was like, why does my head keep jerking occasionally? It's the physics of the model. That's so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Ear stud 5. We are going to change that. Okay, maybe not that black. Let's do 31, 31, 31. That sounds good. And then earring 5. Yeah. Let's do 31, 31, 31. Let's look at a little green. Am I silly? I don't know. Okay, then this top 16, and I just turned everything off that I had done. Didn't quite think that one through. However, it should still be fine. Because I can just, what kind of top color are we thinking? Something like that, maybe? That seems good. See, I didn't even need to do the colors. And then, oh, I can work on these greens as well. I'm incredible. What are you? Art Mesh 0. You're not even named. Paste. Top 2. Paste. It's just the same exact color. I'm lazy. Don't you ever for a second think, okay, I will change the color because it kind of looks silly. Paste. But I will make it a touch lighter. Paste. Then the shoes I feel like should be darker. Could also change this so everything's different. I'm going crazy with power. Help. What are you? Base 2. And soul 2. Why do I ever do my colors normally with like sliders and things when I could just be doing them like this? The normal way to do this stuff. That's a good green. And then this one, I feel like it should be Well, I was gonna say slightly darker, but it kind of looks like it does that automatically, so good talk. Ooh, and then can I do my eyeballs? I don't think I can. Pupil, iris. I totally could. And then same thing up here. I'm incredible. Iris. And iris. There we go. Now we got slightly darker. How am I feeling about these colors? Is there anything that I want to change? Honestly, I don't think so. I wonder if I could do anything. No, this is not one. Sleeve color. Okay. No. All done. And then because the parameter or the expressions didn't load properly or whatever happened here, let's go through and let's make the expressions. So we're going to create one. I have no idea what they're called. Play. Are they expressions or are they animations? They are animations. Angry. And then while we're here, I'm going to call this one A. 8, by the way, on my keyboard, it also has an up arrow. So that's what it's like, face up. And then the A is for angry, just in case you ever wanted to know. Yeah. I feel, oh, and it goes away after a while. Automatically. Okay. I mean, it is an animation, so that does make sense. We're going to call this one angry, so that later when I'm going through this, we are good. Next one, animation. Annoyed eye. You know, that one's gonna be a little bit difficult to figure out what I'm going to name it. Let's put it to Q. Just for now, let me see it. Interesting, but when I blink, the eyes just look down. I'm gonna call that one W, actually. All right. This one is called Annoyed. Next one is Confused, which we'll go ahead and we'll say, well, I don't want to use C because I don't know if there's a crying. I guess this one will be Q for question, right? I'd actually kind of call that M for mind control. However, I will name it Confused. Play animation. I like that these automatically turn off. However, I also kind of wish that I had the capabilities of turning them off myself and they were like true toggles rather than animations. I don't know when I would ever use this, but so that I would have like the time if I wanted to have it up for a longer period of time. Don't do that. I'm just so used to using that one. Scared. S. I do. You know, I can make them That's going to be a lot of work, actually. I can make them expressions, though. Okay, hold on. Let me continue to go through this, and then I'll work on that. Play animation, XD eyes, which are going to be X for XD. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. That was a really good idea that I had, but that's going to take quite a long time. And I don't want you guys to have to sit here with me the entire time that I'm working on that. So let me pause. Let me work on the thought that I just had in my brain, and then I'll show it off to you guys so you can see. Okay, so what I did behind the scenes was I just went back through, expression editor, and I created new expressions, just like how we did the one for me. I made one for every single one of the emotions here. And so now I have it set up like I would normally do, or if I want to be angry and I want to have that little anger thing on all the time, I just hit angry. And as you could see from before, it had a little like pulsing motion, which I do lose by doing it this way. However, now I can just always have the angry, which I feel like if you could see my eyebrows, it would show angry a little bit more, but this never goes away until I press the button again. Kind of similar thing for all of the others. Never goes away until I press the button again. I also did some that were in the files, but did not have their own animations for them. So like blushing, which I thought was very cute, but didn't have an animation, or also cry, which again is a little bit hard to see with the little face framing bits. However, and so now all of these work where you press a button and they pop up. One thing that I like to do is put shadow different from scared. The one for this is called like scared shadow. They're supposed to really go together, but I like being able to have shadow all by itself, you know, versus scared. What did I put scared as? I don't even remember. What are you? Oh, these are supposed to go together, but they're kind of different emotions. Open mouth is gasp. General thoughts on the model now that we have gone through and done all of that. I do think that the concept is very interesting. However, I do know that it is in very, very, very early alpha. And so there aren't going to be, like, not everything is going to work as it will once the model is fully out. And I am understanding of that. However, I do feel like there's a lot still of things that just need to be added, like the brightness sliders not working for some things, like the eyes and the outfit bits, me needing to go in individually and change those rather than having a dedicated slider for them. I do also feel like some things just need to be reorganized, like the chest toggle being in the shoes section. But again, for it being in very early alpha, I feel like that's just sort of things that will get worked out down the road. Concept wise, like I said, I am very excited to see a Pixel model, and I'm excited to be able to use it. I think it'll be really fun when playing Pixel games to have a Pixel model. I think for what it has and its capabilities so far, I think it is working out pretty good, and I am excited to see the way that this model grows in its development in its future. With all that being said, though, I am done with everything. There's nothing more that I need to do with this. Everything is set up. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here, about an hour, maybe an hour and a half with things that I worked on behind the scenes. Not really. It was like maybe an hour 10. And in editing, that's only going to get even shorter. So thank you for joining me as I messed with the Pixel Customizable Model by Pixel Buns. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you got to see a little behind the scenes look of how this model is currently and got to make an opinion for it yourself. And I will see you in the future for maybe some gaming bits on my channel. You know, maybe I stop messing with customizable models and I actually pay attention to like gaming. Who knows? Me? Gaming? That sounds fake.